Ooh, all right. Yeah, the camera's already shaking because I think it knows what is about to go down. Welcome back to Scruff Enough. I believe this is episode 4. I have a very special, not guest, co-host for Scruff Enough. We are reuniting for an epic show. I hope you're ready. Let's go. I think
they're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Welcome back to Scruff Enough, and I'm just going to bring him on. He needs no introduction. You know who he is. You love him, you hate him, you love to hate him. Derrick from Beach Bum Beards.
What's up, everybody? What's up, buddy? It's good to see you.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh.
We went full on summer with this. So we'll say hi to everybody here first. Russ, what's going on? Mr. Crans, I hope you and the pups are doing well. Thomas, yes, definitely smash that like button, please. This might also be Dan, but probably Liz Krantz from Collie Creek Candles. Check them out if you haven't already. Thank you. Chris, how's it going? The whole Vena family is in the house. I appreciate it. Thank you. The twin from Grindstone Grooming, Daniel, thank you for being one of the first. Appreciate you popping in.
Hell yeah.
And it's about to get wild tonight. Gary's in the house. Gary and Daniel, I think there's gonna be a bunch of dirty dad jokes going on. Isaac, what's up, man? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. It seems like it's already a packed house. They all want to know, what has Derrick been up to for these 10 years, 10 long years that we have not done Beach Talk?
Man, I've been busy. I've been super busy with the YouTube channel, working on that. I'm currently working on a podcast and a blog section for men that are just getting started into the beard growing and everything. So that way they have like one place full of information. Working on a separate podcast that I'm working on the sketches for and trying to set up interviews for, get that going. Got a bunch of new scents coming out for this year. We're launching a new brand under our Beach Bum Beards, which we'll talk more about here later. So super excited. All kinds of stuff going on. I've been staying busy.
We've kept in touch, but you're definitely, every time I talk to you, you have something else where you've branched out to, whether it be TikTok, you have 2 or 3 different platforms that you're posting videos on that I've never heard of. And I don't know how you have the time to continue to grow like in that direction. We're still definitely focusing on YouTube and Instagram, but I always grabbed ideas from you early on. You hit me with a lot of marketing ideas and stuff like that while I was just being goofy and creative. You had the actual marketing ideas to help the business grow. You were doing that. You were light years and still are ahead of me. So I came up with a show that had like a really cool name. So I hope that works.
I don't know. I'm like just sitting in my back porch area, and you've got like this whole studio brick wall. You got the banner going. I see all the merch in the background. All I got's a really fine bourbon. I mean, that's pretty much it. and I got dirty hands from working on the car yesterday. So, I mean, you're killing it when it comes to YouTube. My studio,
Listen,
I'm still working on it.
listen, I know I'm the pretty one of the group, and I know I'm the Shawn Michaels of the Rockers tag team here, but I didn't work today, so my hands are clean. But typically, those mail trucks are absolutely filthy, and there's probably still dirt on my hands from 3 days ago. So, listen, I understand I clean up nice, but I'm normally pretty dirty. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, shout out to Daniel for that one. Ellie, thanks for stopping in.
What's up, Ellie?
Dan, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Mike?
I haven't seen Bearded of the North in a while. I miss these live streams, man. I miss all these guys. I mean, some of them I don't know, but I miss a lot of them. Daniel, I mean, hell, he's got his own beard oil company now. He's killing it. I see his shorts all the time. He has me cracking up all the time with those things.
His apparel is incredible. I'm a little jealous. That's why I tried to come out with some new stuff, because he was really taking over with that. So King Luna, what's up, man? Good to see you out. It's you're in Pacific time, so appreciate you coming in on a Monday. We one of the few times we could do this probably within striking distance, so that we could all hang out. So thanks for stopping in on a Monday. Well, it has been since I think September of maybe 2021 we last did a show.
Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, because we moved into the new place, and then it took forever to get the internet up and running, and it for some reason we just couldn't get our schedules to click. But back in January, I retired. I semi-retired, I guess. I work 1 day a week when the kids aren't with me. No, 2 days a week when the kids aren't with me. So I'm semi-retired. So I got a lot more time on my hand. And the doctor told me that if I don't want to go crazy, I need to stay busy. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm all over the place, doing all kinds of different projects, trying to get set up for the new year and for the holiday season.
Yeah, it feels like we got to get a jump on that, early, and it's only summer, and I know that you're the king of the summer brand, Beach Bum Beards. I know that I'm Bay Area.
I tell you what, I got on Instagram, and I tell you there are so many companies that are coming out with beach scented profiles right now. And I just want to put up a post one day and just be like, the original Beach Bum Company. I just want you guys to remember we've been here going on 4 years now. Don't forget us. I see a lot of them coming out with some new scents, and it's just like, I know it's a trend for them, but it's a lifestyle over here. That's
true. I think, while I'm not necessarily the originator of it, and being in Tampa Bay, that to have, by the way, what's up, Mr. Schramm? Thanks for stopping in. We did a kind of like a competition, a couple of competitions, which I'll let everyone know that I lost. But a couple of really great scents came out of that. Fronton and a bar soap, the Guinness soap, and then Patmos was another one, which has turned out to be a really long-standing summer scent. It's been out for probably better part of 2.5 years. It's a great beach scent. And that Derrick had a hand in that. So, because we're creating some island type scents. Yeah, no, this is a new microphone. And I'm not a technical guy. I don't know if the internet's working or not, but hopefully we're coming in clear.
Yeah, the Beards and Banjo episode, right, where he came out and he judged our competition.
Yeah,
it was a good episode.
Yeah, we both went different ways with the beer scents, and you won that one because you actually stuck to the assignment, and I didn't, and it cost me. But I ended up coming out with a couple soaps because of it, and they've been popular. So yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, Island Hops.
That's one.
Island Hops still does pretty good, even though it's got the champagne and the hops in it. I didn't think a beer scented oil was going to be popular, but it does sell well. I was very impressed.
It has to be done right. I think if you do something that's beer scented, and you have to find, just like, I mean, IPAs are everywhere and they're all the same to me. So throw the hate in the comments. I'm not an IPA fan. I do like a local IPA here from Cigar City. It's called High Lie, which is where I modeled the Fronton after. But you smell a lot of other beer soaps, and they're not good. And I don't know if that would really work in a straight beard oil, given that when the fragrance fades, what that would smell like. So that's why it's definitely has to be citrus and champagne and a lot more fun, a lot more notes in there that just kind of overpower the beer, even though that what it is. So that was that was fun.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, Gary. I'm a stout guy, so especially the themed ones, coffee stouts. And you can do a whole lot more with a stout than I think you can an IPA. I think you have to go citrus if you go IPA. Mr. Perez, what's going on?
What's up?
What else have you been up to? I know we got to hang out down in, I think it was Fort Pierce last year. So that was when, we actually finally got to meet after a couple of years of doing the show together and then not doing the show. So
yeah, we got to we did that beard competition. We got to be judges, add a little bit of credentials to our names, makes us official now. Yes,
beard judges, thanks to Hemp Wizard Mike over there.
That's right.
Great dude. Yeah, makes us look tiny. We're big dudes, and he dwarfed us.
Yeah. Great guy, though. Very hospitable. Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah, he's very
kind.
He's very he's hospitable.
Yes.
Those syllables come really fast, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, since Derrick is normally the man of structure, I decided to, in lieu of him being here, to bring back a really popular segment that we had a couple of years ago. Now, these are his creations. I haven't done them for Scruff Enough. There's no guarantee that they're going to stick around. But I did decide to bring them back because of him. So the one that we will do starting now is, I think, was probably one of everybody's favorites. So everybody can kind of join in and hop in on this. We'll do a little segment we like to call Florida Man.
Who runs naked through a dairy farm? Florida man, Florida man. Who never fears any bodily harm? Florida man, Florida man. Who's made love to a dozen trees? Throws tennis balls that are full of bees. Who tries to bite every cop he sees? Florida man, Florida man. Florida man, Florida man. He lives in his van, he's Florida man.
I haven't heard that theme song.
I'm pretty excited about this one. I'm so excited I was able to find it.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is something Derrick, I think, came up with. I don't know if I can take any credit for that. I enjoyed it. I'm bringing it back. So we will start with one that he came up with, and it's this. Florida man wearing nothing but cowboy hat attacks woman with machete.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to go all out, right? Cowboy hat, and a machete. That's all you need in
Yeah.
this world.
Yeah, cowboy hat, machete. I tried to read a couple of these stories. I think those were popular from like 2022. So you had all the makings of like a good Florida man, like a weapon,
Hmm.
a tire that just doesn't fit for the event. You know, there's no, doesn't say they were at a country bar. He just had on a cowboy hat.
Well, I mean, it fits for the state. You know, I think he was definitely doing well.
Yeah.
He was swinging and swinging.
Yeah. He, there's definitely enough cowboy hats and cowboy boots here in Florida, but you know, I don't know if machete goes with that.
The machete is a little different. I mean, you don't see a lot of Florida man with machetes, but this was interesting. I'm surprised there wasn't an alligator involved in this one.
No, there there wasn't. I got a couple animal ones here. So if we're going to go to animals, no alligators, but some household pets involved with this next Florida man. Florida man charged with 48 counts of child prawn says it was his cat who downloaded it, not him. So I don't have a cat.
Exactly.
You know what? I actually believe the guy. I don't think it was him. I think it was probably the cat. They are extremely mischievous. They don't care about you. They only care about themselves.
Hmm.
I'd let him off. I think he should go free.
Yeah, absolutely. There's something about the cat and the child corn. I mean,
What's up, Tommy? Yeah, that's just, if there was an animal that would do something like that, it would be a cat.
what's funny is I do remember that story on the news, and I want to say he was released on bond for something while they were still doing an investigation, and then they later came back and found another 34 videos or photos or something downloaded, and he had again accused the cat of downloading this children's stuff, and at that point he just ended up going to prison.
Definitely a good point. Yeah, a cat would smack the mouse button a ton of times. Yeah, they're just, listen, I'm gonna say it. Cats are assholes. It's an asshole animal. And they're just not. I don't like them. I'm not against people that have them, but I will judge you for having more than one. Cats don't love you. They only want to frame you, and the story is proof.
Yeah, don't end up as a Florida man. Get rid of your cats.
Which leads us into our next one, which is I maybe a good reason to get a dog instead of a cat. Florida man has sex with dog in front of people, damages church property / mailbox.
Oh, Lord.
Um,
This one you got to break down. You got to break down. First off, you're already doing something with the dog you shouldn't be doing. But how intense was it that you broke the mailbox and caused damage to the church?
I don't have any words for that one. I mean, I do. Why? So he's on church property. I don't.
That poor dog. That poor dog is not going to be the same ever again.
You could say that, was it, if it was in front of people, was he doing it during church hours? Yeah, I'm against that.
That's
I am against that. Yeah. Cats are teens and dogs are toddlers. Yeah, they sound like I have a Labrador and he's 10. He'll be 11 in October. and he's basically like having a 3-year-old. It's like a perpetual 3-year-old. He's still a puppy. Great dog. So, but
I've got a pit bull, and she's lazy, but she chews on everything anytime we leave. It's like she knows when we're gone. She just likes to chew on stuff.
oh, hey, it's up. Sorry. Yeah, I wonder why it looks so dark. Because I did have that light on. Yeah, it's too many, I think, stories of people having sex with animals in Florida. It seems to be the popular thing to do when you're bored.
Popular, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been invited to an event like that.
Did you say it's a trend? Is it trending?
It is trending. Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's what the kids are saying.
Yeah.
So I know Patrick mentioned from Tampa. So I actually found this one today. This couple lives in my county. So this is in Pasco County. Couple in Pasco County has custom revolver shaped pool, and they ironically live on Gun Highway. I've actually encountered Gun Highway often. It's also in Hillsborough, but yeah.
I can't say I see anything wrong with this one. I mean, if you're a gun guy, go all out.
I mean, custom shaped pools are in too. That's another thing.
If I could get one in the shape of a beard, like Beach Bum Beard's logo, I'd do it.
I think you should. Are custom shaped pools the new vanity license plates?
It is.
Okay.
There's a special place in hell for us.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that, you know, if you're going to get a pool, it's I mean, pretty much custom unless you just want rectangle. I mean, who wants just a plain old rectangle pool, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they said that you do laps down the barrel. Yeah, it's a 6-shooter. Yeah, 6 a week. Yeah, shouldn't it be a sawed-off shotgun if we're in Florida? Yeah, that's here in Pasco County too, Gary. It's fun.
Well, you know, now that guns are legally allowed to be carried without a permit, why not change up your pool and show your support?
Yeah. Who do you think they voted for? Okay, you don't have to answer that. Yeah. Bull was made out of gunite. Yep. I don't know. I think depending on the shape of the pool. I mean, for a guy who grew up with pools above ground in Ohio, and then when we moved to Florida, we did have a pool that, you know, I don't think that size matters when it comes to a pool. It is the motion of the ocean when it comes to, like, it's just something that you just have to kind of have. It doesn't have to be big. So I don't think from that view that you would really notice the shape.
It's still interesting though.
Yeah. And from what I heard, that has actually been around for about 40 years. And I think that those current owners just went viral for the shape of the pool, but they've had it for 40 years. And I think it was the grandfather or something who had it built. So that's not even them, but it just happens to be in an age where you can go viral for having, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, if you've ever driven on 275, you can see some fun stuff.
So remember, every decision you're making now may make you go viral in 40 years.
Yes. Anything that you've tweeted can ruin your life.
Good or bad. Good or bad may make you go viral.
Yeah. So, you know, listen, Derrick could run for office in 10, 15 years, and the things he says tonight on this show could come back to bite him.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
People will remind him of things he said.
They do it all the time anyways.
People go, I can't believe he wore headphones and they're not wireless.
I actually have wireless ones, but I was afraid the microphone would take over from this one. And then when I saw your background, I was just like, nah, I'm going to do the white trash trailer look here and be okay with it.
Yeah,
I can't compete with your... I mean, is that real brick in the background, or is that like wallpaper put up just for the show? Like, I'm impressed.
It's none of your business. Anyway,
I thought I saw that same layout at Lowe's.
Yeah. I can't tell you if it's Home Depot or Lowe's, but it is a wallpaper brick, the faux brick wallpaper, because you can't do that big of a wall. It's like,
yeah, those little panels.
Yeah. Here's a secret dive. I actually have a different faux brick wallpaper in my bedroom. I was like, oh, this looks cool. This is totally not cheap and fake looking. I'm like, it'd be great for a studio, but I'll put it in my room because this is go big or go home.
I'm surprised your lady friend hasn't made you change all that up. She's okay
Well,
with the urban brick house look?
I did it all before she moved in, and she was not reluctant at all. So, I mean, I guess she's
Give
okay
it time.
with it.
Give it time. It's going to start to change.
Oh, she'll want it. I mean, at least it's like not something you have to repaint. Just rip off the paper and paint. Russ said he would totally vote for Derrick.
Oh, that's my guy right there. Russ, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Russ has been a huge help. If I run for
Russ
office,
awesome.
I can count on you. I'll have to go south, though, so he can vote because we're not in the same district. But absolutely.
Hey, he's in Hillsborough County, so there we go. Yes, Russ. It is. I have non-existent lips, which sucks, but the beard covers up any remaining mouth I had to start with. Yeah, when I smile, I'm just like, are those? How many? Does he have all of his teeth? You're like, yes, they're all there.
Oh, you're a man.
And we're back to cats. Florida man stabs roommate in neck. When cops arrive, the suspect leaves house in a cat onesie.
I feel like that's a start to
So
a
from
fetish.
what I've been told, something got a little heated. From what I've been told, all this happened to Derrick, just there was no knife involved.
Yeah. The cat onesie was a gift for my birthday. And I went out to sport it. I did have a machete and some cowboy boots and a hat. So you may hear that story later.
Would have been a great callback if that guy had on a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have that much time to search. I probably could have found it. I feel like the question is what onesie was the guy he stabbed wearing?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
Or was he the dog from the church?
Could have been the dog from the church.
Because I know pet thing is like a big thing. I don't know about Tampa area, but like over in Orlando, people dress up as animals. They walk around with collars on their necks, like males and females. And you like take your girlfriend and you walk her as a cat through the club. It's like some kind of weird fetish. They do it at the gay clubs too now. I don't know. Everybody's dressing up as animals now.
Kids, am I right?
Yeah.
No, it's probably not kids. It's probably people our age.
Yeah, that have money just don't care anymore.
A ton of trauma. Everybody's got their thing in that. I don't want to know why that became their thing because there's some deep stuff going on. But
If
I
I
think I
see
do.
you walking around in an animal onesie, we're gonna have problems.
So there was, anybody can hop in on this. I'm sure Gary and Daniel will, but I don't know. It was like, it had to have been, I think, 10 years ago. I visited a friend in Baltimore, Maryland, and I got there during a Comic-Con. And, I mentioned, like, I think I made a joke about, like, oh, there's a bunch of nerds walking around your city. And even though I like all the same stuff, I just don't go to the Comic-Con. And he's like, you should have been here last week. And I said, why? What was last week? He said it was something called BronyCon. And I had to ask him, what is BronyCon? And if you guys could put it in the chat, does anybody know what a brony is? It's a little bit like a furry. But yeah, see, Liz is kind of hitting it on the head. Yeah. Plushies and furries. So they might have been into that. But
I'm curious. What is it? I don't know.
So a brony is somebody who, it's a grown man. So when they re-released My Little Pony, I think I've already given away the answer, but when they released My Little Pony, yep, thank you, Ellie. When they released My Little Pony, I think it was more of like a cartoon thing. Recently, I think probably like 2005. So like I grew up with the toy, and I'm not sure if they really had a cartoon for it. I didn't have any. I had some Pound Puppies, maybe Cabbage Patch Kids, but I didn't have any My Little Pony. So when they released this cartoon, it became popular with like middle-aged men. So it wasn't, for some reason, it gained popularity with middle-aged men, and so became so big that these men started dressing up like the My Little Pony, and they had to create a convention for these men so that they can attend this, kind of like an alternative Comic-Con that they all dressed up like My Little Pony characters from a cartoon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So what everybody wants to know is, Derrick, how was it?
I had a blast. I mean, anytime you can just be yourself in public and not worry about haters, I'm all for it, man. I had a blast. I can't wait till next year. I'm booking my ticket right now.
What's the greatest part about going to, this is a really messed up segue, by the way. That's the great part about having a beard. I'll work my way through this. All right. This is the great part about having a beard, is that when you see another guy with a beard, it's like there's a ultimate, possible friendship connection right away, whether you know it or not. Yep. That guy may just make a comment and say, hey, nice beard. And then you get to talking about beards, beard products, and, your journey. And then it becomes, personal. And next thing you know, as a guy, you've made a friend, especially if they live near you, if you're already at like someplace eating where they like to eat. And so you've made a friend. So because there's that connection, visually there's something that you both share, right? Now imagine you're a brony. Oh, I mean, how easy would it be to make friends at one of these, right? Because you're all the same thing. And it's like you can connect on so much, like a deeper level, because it's like kind of a fetish to dress up like a My Little Pony character. You're like, oh, I've made 1,000 friends now.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we need to have like a bearded con convention type thing. Just a bunch of guys show up with beards, get to know each other on a deeper level.
Yeah, there need to be bigger ones. And there's no contests, just hanging out.
Yeah, like beer chugging contest. Yeah, there needs to be contests. I mean, you're going to have a convention full of guys, and you expect none of us to be competitive and no competitions.
That's true.
Like the first competition is going to be who starts the convention first, who's going to get all the recognition for it, and come up with the idea to have a big bearded convention somewhere in the United States. That's right. There's the first challenge. and then it's going to be who gets the ticket first. You know,
Yeah.
first vendor to get booked. You know. So
how many would jump on? So does the pony has a beard? You know what, Patrick? Listen, be happy that you are lost. This is not one of those times where you really need to get it. It's fine. You're one of the lucky ones. Okay, it's ignorance is sometimes bliss. I'll explain later. It's fine, but yeah, I mean, we could chat about what the bearded convention is going to be. You know, we could, but here's the thing: you talk about competitions. Like men are already, especially guys with beards, they're already competing with each other, probably based off length of a beard, right? I mean, I wouldn't openly say it, but like you go, let's see how big that is, and then you're like, all right, I got him, right? You ever done that in public? You're like, I'm taller than he is. It's fine.
No, I can't say that. I can't say I do that. But it's good to know that about you now.
But then you make friends with him. All right. Speaking of things that are foot long, Florida man stabs. You know what? I didn't even finish this. Yeah, read at your own risk because I didn't finish typing this. But Florida man stabs a person. Listen, we'll just stop there. He stabbed someone with a stapler as he attempted to rob a Publix. Forget I ever wrote that. But yeah, you as I know, you live in Orlando, so Publix.
Yeah, it was my neighbor.
Publix subs worth a stabbing.
Absolutely, and so is the new chicken. Have you tried their new spicy chicken? The deep fried and the chicken wings.
All right, here's a hot take. I don't like their chicken tender subs, which I think I know is what they're known for, which is like the thing.
No, I'm talking about the fried chicken boxes that you take home for dinner.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, fried chicken.
They have
spicy wings. I think
they have spicy fried chicken now too. Remember the spicy wings? They use the seasoning on the fried chicken now.
Oh, it's a winner. Their rotisserie chicken is a winner. It's what I buy when I make like buffalo chicken dip. It has to be a Publix rotisserie chicken, and it has to be in the buffalo chicken dip.
So totally worth stabbing you with a stapler. So
it'd be better to like take the little staples out and it's like bend them. You could bend them to like poke you in the eye with, than stab someone with a stapler.
Open it up and shoot it at them.
Yeah. This is just like trying, just tap them on the shoulder with it, or like in the face. Like, it's not penetrating, but yeah.
Give me the chicken. Yeah, Publix is awesome. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, we can't always afford it, but Publix is awesome.
That's the one difference is like you can go to Publix and they have things for like 20 cents or whatever, or Walmart. But you go to Publix, they have buy one, get one free deals all the time. You'll never see that at Walmart. It's one of the things that they do have.
I do have the Publix app, and so when the coupons come out, I'm jumping on those buy one, get ones. That's basically the only time I go there, unless I just don't feel like cooking, and I'm just like, fried chicken sounds great, some mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes.
They are pretty epic. It's a staple to death. Yeah, and Publix excellent obituary they would say you went out eating good. Yeah, this is one, like, who craves a grocery store item? It's like Publix deli, Publix subs are, and all grocery stores or deli departments have boar's head, or most at least probably now. it's not exclusive to Publix, but yet Publix.
It's the bread though. It really comes down to it, because if you go to like Jersey Mike, you go to Firehouse, you go to Subway, you know, they got okay bread. But no matter how much oil and vinegar you put on a sandwich, how much mayo and tomatoes and all the liquids that you can put on the sandwich, that bread is still crispy, crunchy, and then soft in the middle. It's like perfect. It's always perfect.
It really is. It's one of those things where you could just go to, and the only downside is even though Publix closes at 10, they shut down the sub making section at like 8:30. So if you kind of want to eat late, you're SOL. It's the only downside.
But that's what Wawa's for. So
Hoagie Fest. That's what Hoagie Fest is for. I think we have. Do we have another one? The one I think you'd sent me. I had to upload it. Oh, this is one that you did send me, but I already made it too. Florida man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn of battle between aliens and dragons.
That's right.
And I think it finishes with allegedly. So.
Well, it's very important that we all know that the aliens and the dragons, there's a huge battle going on, and it's coming towards us. Space Forces, that's what they're for, right? I mean, that's exactly what the Force was made for, was to handle that stuff so that we didn't have to know about it. And now we do, which is a problem. So we need to really address that with the Space Force. They're not doing their jobs very well.
Yeah, like when Space Force was created, it was kind of a joke. I think I named my fantasy football team Space Force. Now you have, every video in the world and the government confirming there is aliens. It's like we're just waiting on the dragons. I mean, what is it that the dragons don't want us to know that they haven't come forth yet?
The key to life. I mean, that's why. It's the key to life. Actually, I went to a baseball game and I was a little disappointed as they were naming off, appreciation for the armed forces. They went through each branch and they played the music for each one. But nobody announced Space Force. And I feel like we neglected all those veterans in the Space Force department. I'm not sure why we still think it's a joke.
I mean, I think that when you have something you think is so big of a joke, that there's probably something else going on behind the scenes that they're not telling you. I don't want to get into conspiracy theories here on Scruff Enough, but we're already kind of admitting that aliens or UFOs exist.
Hint, hint. That's our next series, conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Yeah. You can find us on our newest podcast, guys.
Yeah, dragons have beards. You all know the beard. Yes, of course. That's another thing we have in Florida. Lizards that fall from the trees.
But only when it's cold.
Well, they say that the iguanas is just the chicken of the tree. Because people are eating them. That's exactly what Publix uses to make their fried chicken, is the iguanas. I wouldn't bat an eye. It's delicious.
They're about the same size.
But, yeah, but I think that when you go get their fried chicken too, it's like, it really is a decision, because, when do they make them? And it's like, there's so many good options, and plus the subs are right next to them. You're like, I wanted chicken, but now I think I want a sub after I see people having theirs made.
Yeah. And every now and then you get a small little pack of the potato wedges. You snack on those on the way back home, so no one knows you had them. And you're just like, what sides? I didn't get sides.
Yeah, there's small and large. Do you ever get the small? No, you don't get the small.
I do, if I'm hiding it.
You're gonna hide it for later.
Yeah.
Let's say, that is latest rendition of Florida Man. I believe that was the last of the Florida Men. And you know what? They all always men. I think you had one too where the lady danced an Irish folk dance
Oh
in a
yes,
DUI.
I was hoping you put that one up. She got pulled over for a DUI, and during the sobriety test, she danced the Irish folklore dance, and they have it on video. So after you get done watching this tonight, go ahead and search that in YouTube. Lady does Irish folk dance DUI Florida Man, and you'll love it. It's very good.
I think she was on Madeira Beach or Clearwater Beach too. These are all uncomfortably close to where I live
Yeah.
too.
It's
These are all
definitely in the
Pinellas.
lower half of Florida.
Yeah, it's like, I live in Pasco County and within, Tampa, and the crazy part is that there's two halves to Pasco. There's Pasco County, and then there's the Pasco County that's on live PD. there's two halves, and
Yeah.
I think that's where that was from.
Don't watch live PD. If you believe that Florida is a great vacation destination, just don't watch live PD because it makes us look so bad, but it's so real, but it's so bad. Just if you don't want to see what real Florida looks like, don't watch it. It's sad.
Yeah. Is it really a conspiracy theory? Probably not. Yeah, no. We're going to get into a, theoretical theology conversation. I am a proponent of the Fermi paradox. No one looked that up yet, but if we wanted to have a conversation about that, I believe in the Fermi paradox, but I can be handsome and smart at the same time.
I know. I was impressed.
You're like, what's that?
I
He's
know.
Italian. He's Italian. It's fine. Well, all right. Enough of the fun stuff. Derrick, you have a couple of releases tonight.
Yeah, I got a couple cool things I want to show you guys tonight. But that was all the fun stuff. I thought we had more fun stuff.
We have
thing was
something.
fun.
We'll get now. We're getting down to business.
Oh,
And then
business.
We'll have some more fun for everybody that wants to stick around. Me and Derrick, we're going to get into a little bit of a heated argument. If we weren't, in two different cities, we might fight about it. But right now, we're gonna take care of the business part.
Yeah, the part that pays the bills, I guess.
The part that pays the bills.
Guess we got to still pay the bills. Well,
If
go ahead.
you have a very special limited edition release.
I do. I don't know if anybody got to see my TikToks. I know everybody was watching yours, but I put it out there. If you saw my TikToks and you saw my Instagram post, I'm doing a limited edition, not blueberry, beard oil. And so I've only done this on a few live streams. So like Daniel's live stream, I've done it on that one. So only 40 people have ever purchased this one, have ever owned it, ever tried it. But I have a limited edition just for you. If you want to go ahead and show the logo, I'll go ahead and get it activated on our website for you. I only have 12 of them. So we'll only have 12 of them up for sale as of right now, once I get this activated here. And once they're sold out, it's sold. And we won't bring it back until we do another special occasion. So you're more than welcome to grab it. It's on the front page, just underneath the banner. I have it very easy to find. Get yourself one. So see how my camera does here. As you can see, I'm not a reviewer. I'm terrible at this. So it's the Mountain Dude. It's our Mountain Dude limited edition. You may have tried this from other companies. Other companies have come out with Mountain Dew scented ones. They use fragrances. This one smells just like the soda. And anybody who's had one, I think Russ has gotten one at one point, I believe. I could be wrong, but if you have tried this, it smells exactly like the soda. It's a really cool collection. We have our Dr. Pepper and we have our root beer scent one that does really well. This one here, this one's really hard to keep in stock and produce. So we only do the limited runs on it. So there are 12 on the website. Go ahead and grab them. And then once they're sold out, they're sold out. And we'll have those shipped out to you tonight and later this week.
So I believe I have had Mountain Dude, which is, by the way, that kind of looks a little confusing, which might be a good idea. Is it looks like Mountain Oud, which could be a pretty good idea if you wanted to do a nice, refreshing citrus with oud. You can call it Mountain Oud. But I have had Mountain Dude, and I've also had Professor Pepper. They're both fantastic. And the way Derrick makes those, they smell exactly like the cola, the soda. I'm a fan of his, and especially the root beer one too. And you didn't mention that one. That one is also great. Where like a cola or something you'd feel like is really novelty. They're both really nice. They're great in beard. I loved his cola / soda scents. They're really good, and they're right on the money too. They don't smell synthetic. They don't smell like, oh, I guess. No, they're really good. And it's a really nice fragrance too in those.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they don't last long either. So they're not a fragrance that we use. It's more of an essential oil for this one. And so the scent profile is only going to last maybe 3 hours max, maybe 4 if it's a nice sunny day and the heat heats it up. It's not going to be like the Hawaiian where, the Hawaiian sunset, this one will last you 6 to 8 hours, maybe even longer, depending on how nice the weather is, how much you put in your beard. But if you want like a refreshing lemon lime soda and you want it to, have a little fun with your picnic or grilling on Father's Day coming up, it's a really cool scent. It's like I said, it's a limited edition. We only do a couple of these. I only did 12 for the 12th, little play on numbers. If anybody got it.
12 for the 12th. They will go fast. So hop on that. Grab Mountain Dude while they are still available. And Professor Pepper and the root beer fragrance too. Just have a cola trio.
Yeah. I actually have been working on an idea because I have like a Pepsi Cherry coming out. I'm trying to recreate Mountain Dew Code Red and a couple other different scents. And so I wanted to create like these little wooden 6-packs and have one of each of the beard oils for like the sodas. I haven't been able to find a manufacturer that can make the carriers, the soda carriers, but in a smaller package. It says it won't ship. Where am I shipping to?
I mean, New Jersey counts, right?
Yeah, should be.
And other than Mountain Dew, do you also have another one here you have as a kind of a surprise that you kind of laid on me a little late, and I'm excited for?
Yes. So we have a new one that we're going to do. Any order that gets put out for the next 2 weeks, the week after Father's Day, we're going to be adding a 1 gram sample of our new Midnight Escape, which is going to be a new fragrance that's coming out. It's kind of a tropical fruit scent, but it's like an evening wear. So we use plum, pineapple. We have your floral scents, but they're real light and subtle. This one here is really, really nice. Not quite a cologne scent, but very close. It's our first attempt into the cologne world. You still there, Matt?
You accidentally muted my microphone. I'm just waiting on you.
I was going to say, I don't know what to do next because I have no controls, but we'll figure it out.
Hey, you could remember those times you would leave me hanging? Do you remember that? And I was like, when we're hanging out and it's just like I'm like all goofy and like, oh man, I'm just having a blast. And you're like, hey, hold on a second, I gotta go. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, but in my defense, you logged in as an admin, so you had control. I have absolutely no control. I can't do anything. I can't click on anything. So I can't take over for you.
That is true. You're like, I just have to sit here.
I was starting to get a little nervous. I don't know if you can see the sweat dripping now because I was just like, oh crap, what am I going to do here? What story should I come up and tell while we're waiting?
Yeah, it's, I think there was a few months too when you were moving, you were transitioning. There's also some internet issues for where I was doing the show and finding hosts or co-hosts and guests, for, what is a couple month period, I think. And, that would kind of got me a little bit of familiarity with, kind of running the show, which I'm not great with. Like you can tell I'm a whole lot more comfortable with you here than I am being the host with a guest, whereas it's now like me and you, which is a whole lot better. And I'm sure people will tell a difference. So,
yeah, I always felt like our chemistry when it comes to doing these live streams have been very easy. Like it's easy to talk to you. It's easy to pick up off your energy. Super easy to make this work.
Yeah, it says Patrick's having, I think it's the same one too. Yeah, it said try to grab one, but it won't go through.
Go ahead and try it one more time. I do apologize for that. I had to change something in the settings to make sure it went through because we did open up to shipping to Canada recently. So my shipping has been a little off recently. So give that a try, see if it works. Especially if you're in New Jersey, there shouldn't be an issue with that.
Well, while you're having trouble buying Mountain Dude, Shikaya is now available at biblicalbeer.com. I made it available yesterday on account of a market I was doing locally, but Shikaya is available. It's a warm sandalwood scent with a couple hints of mezcal, amber noir, and some Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I would probably consider it a kind of like a sunset, like a date night sunset sandalwood. The warmth is not necessary. It's not peppery. It's not from cinnamon. It just smells warm. So it is a nice warm sandalwood. You're going to get a hint of booziness, like the bitterness from the mezcal, and some nice fragrant notes from the amber, and a little bit of cologne on the back end. It's kind of more hidden than anything, but I've had people locally begging for sandalwood. That's one of the most popular scents. I didn't have one, so I thought summer would be perfect to come out with that. That is available too at biblicalbeer.com. You could pick that up. Shikaya, just Hebrew for sunset. So
I like that. That's catchy.
Yes, you do not have to be able to pronounce it to wear it. It's a great sandalwood. It's a great sandalwood scent. It kind of adds to the Patmos Galilee summer vibes.
Now,
Russ did have a great time. I always have a blast there. There's a DJ. I think if you check my story, it's awesome hanging out with everybody and kind of gaining some local exposure. I'll be there again in July and in August. So it's fantastic. I had a great time. Trying to get Derrick to come out to some of these things I do, like tailgates and markets. He's like, I work 100 hours a week. I can't.
I know, man. I know you want me to get down there, and I need to get down there to your neck of the woods and have some fun with you. It's just that, yeah, I get distracted. I get so busy with things, you know. I don't have flashy little cards like you have for your new scents because I haven't created the names for these new ones. But we have an entire lineup coming out. It's a cologne scents lineup. It's going to be under a different brand. But since you mentioned Tom Ford, so ours is going to be more of an upscale, classy lineup. It'll be under the Beach Bum Beards. You'll be able to still get it from our website till we get a new website up for it. But it's going to be the Rick Bush series. And so it's going to be, we're working with a local fragrance company that allows us to create our own cologne scents. And so we have 12 new cologne scents that are going to be coming out. Some with tobacco and vanilla, some that we're working on with bay rum and gunpowder, things like that. And then we also have some other for men type colognes that may bring back some memories of the old 90s and our fathers and things like that. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be new for me because I've never worked with colognes or fragrances as much. But I'm super excited for those. We have a new cologne line that's going to come with our beard oils, as well as body washes and shampoos that are all going to fall under the same lineup. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this one.
I'm excited about the colognes too, for sure. If that's something you're going to do, that's not a area I ventured in yet. I know that Florida Boys is doing some colognes and they're doing well, fantastic. And I have not, colognes and candles. I think I've stayed away from. I've released a tattoo balm. To make a quick plug, the new beard conditioner is out. If everyone liked the daily beard wash, there is now a beard conditioner. It is different from the co-wash. It is enriched with argan and jojoba oil. It is a herbal wheat and oat. It has 9 different organic extracts. This is an organic beard conditioner. It is amazing. I've personally used it. If you like the co-wash, this is a totally different base with different oils. I can't say enough about this. This is, if you like the wash, this one goes with it too. So again, both are low pH. You can use them daily if you'd like. That one was kind of rushed. It didn't really do a whole marketing campaign on that. I figured it'd just be great to come out with as soon as possible since I discontinued the co-washes, because you, as I know, it was kind of whole like a synchronistic term when you said, oh, co-wash. Well, it's really just a conditioner. There's not really a whole lot of washing properties to a conditioner. But everyone had a co-wash, so when I released it, I saw ingredients and I thought, oh, co-wash. Well, it's just, so I separated the wash from the conditioning. Both are amazing organic products.
Yeah, I have not tried your new one yet, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's done quite well. Definitely, let's say, hey, rust conditions weekly. I'm a fan. It kind of has revitalized my beard growth too. I like to typically keep mine a little shorter, and I've grown it out. It's been a whole lot more fun to just have to wash it. It just dries faster. It's softer. It's kind of night and day. I'd never really used a true beard wash before. So in creating this really opened up my eyes to a lot of different things. So I'm happy to have this in the lineup. And to simplify it too, it's kind of, coming out with, like if you come out with, Mountain Dew or Professor Pepper or Hawaiian Sunset, right? Like you want to have Hawaiian Sunset in a soap, in a co-wash, a balm, a butter, right? You want it in all the forms, but it's really tough to create, maybe different scents in different items. So I wanted to just have my washes and my conditioners just be unscented. They're nice, natural, clean smelling, and then you could do whatever you want from there. And that's kind of the path I wanted to go, just simplify it a little bit, because you and I know it's not easy to simplify this at all.
Nope.
Just kind of gets away from you. This will be short, but there's a new soap too. Just all natural coconut milk soap bar. That's another one of this in the summer. There'll be 2 more next month. There'll be another soap and another scent profile next month too. But those are the 2, Shikaya and Cocoa. It's a good cover band name.
It is. Yeah, I like the coconut. I like coconut everything. I have a coconut lime one I've been working on. Hasn't come out very well, so I'm still tweaking the ingredients and the scents, trying to get it to come out right. But yeah, I like the scent of coconut. I just have not had huge success as making it like the main scent profile. Like in the Hawaiian Sunset, it works really well as a mid note. In the Boardwalk, it does really well as a bottom note, but I've never played with it as like a top note or to make it as a main focus point, which is really hard for me because it's unique and not everybody likes coconut.
No, coconut's tough to work with. It's one of those things you wouldn't think would be tough, but it was the original Florida Blanca, and I didn't like it. It had a synthetic smell to it. It was off. It made Florida Blanca really popular. I think it really brought together the rest of those notes, but itself I didn't like, and I always smelled that. Just like I know Dan was mentioning how all he could smell is the blueberry in a scent. Like that to me, I didn't like. Oh yeah, don't. Who wants to tell her? Who wants to tell her? I already bought 10. That. It's tough. It's tough to work with. I think that this soap I really enjoy because they're both very, very natural coconuts. They don't smell like a coconut candle or a candy or it's a natural like coconut milk where it's very faint, but you can tell it's natural. That's the best I could say. I don't know if it would work in like an oil, well, the carrier oils where stuff like that might disappear, but in a soap where it smells so light and as you're washing with it, you would enjoy it. And I think with yours, because you have the tea tree oil in your beach scents, it brings out all the different notes of like the lime. And I think it's Boardwalk has the lime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where it's tough to appreciate when it's a key lime too, not just a regular lime. So the Boardwalk is great because you get that authentic, like Key West, like a boardwalk, actual boardwalk smell with the tea tree combines with those scents. So coconut works in those. Or coconut, I didn't think worked in Florida Blanca, but everyone would disagree. I'm happy to be wrong.
Well, I do have. So the Java Wave. You've tried that one? Yes.
Mm-hmm. I had Java Wave.
Okay. So we're redoing that one. I don't know if you've seen our Instagram post, we do have that one on clearance. It's like $15.99 or $14.99, something like that. The Java Wave is going away. The hazelnut coffee scent that we did. We have a new one. It is a coffee cologne that we'll be coming back out with under the Java Wave name, but we're changing up the entire recipe on that one. And I will have to send you a sample bottle of that so that you have it, because that one will be completely different before the end of this year.
I enjoyed the Java Wave. I liked it because it did. It was one of my longer lasting scents from you too. Like, you know, the citrus scents don't last as long, especially with essential oils, but the Java Wave lasted a really good time, especially the hazelnut. After the coffee fades, the hazelnut stays. It's a nice hazelnut coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just going to expand on it. A lot of people, it did well in the beginning, but as people used it more and more, it was just kind of like the scent of coffee around you all day, just kind of craved it, made it worse type of thing. And so we're just redesigning it. It's going to have more of a cologne scent, a little bit of smokiness to it. You still get the earthy coffee scent to it. Probably not so much hazelnut in that one. We might just go with a robust coffee scent, but we might add the hazelnut. We'll have to see.
I'm a coffee fan. That's something I would want to try. Don't have any coffee scents, I think, other than the first one I purchased from eBay was my initial beard oil purchase. I would always try a coffee scent. So, I would definitely recommend someone jumping on the closeout for Java Wave and possibly trying the new one. Coffee in a cologne is definitely different. I've seen a lot of coffee scents, but this one would be a whole lot different.
Absolutely. Definitely going to be different for sure. Also, if you're going to grab the Mountain Dew, there's only a couple more left. So thank you guys, everybody who's purchased one. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Like I said, it is a limited edition. I do apologize. We don't have any cool updated artwork on it. This just comes from our old labels where we just had the name on it. You don't get the fancy art that we had our graphic designer work on. But you can be one of the few 52 people who have ever tried it. And in celebration of being back on the show with you and hanging out with you and just having a hell of a time, I couldn't not bring something awesome to the show. I mean, I am extremely honored to be here with you. And I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot less stressful to be on this side of the screen than to be on that side of the screen. So I am so glad that this is your show now and I'm just a guest.
I mean, it's nice to be back hanging out with you, because I know that we tried to do this probably a whole bunch of different times. And, I obviously always wanted to bring you back on because you're the one that, when I think you had me on Beach Talk and I was like, hey, can we do this more? And I kind of just basically nudged my lady in a tramp, my meatball right onto your show. And
yeah, because we started with Steven, the metal guy.
Steven,
yeah, and you came on the show with us. And it was like a huge hit. I mean, we had it was probably our best episode, to be honest. I mean, we had a ton of views. We had a really awesome time. We had no idea what the hell we were doing. It was just like one of our first couple episodes, and it just went well. It just went well.
What's up, Dagon? How's it going, brother?
Hey,
thanks for stopping in. Yeah, and thanks. Shout out to Steven too. I know he shares these, and he definitely pushes them out too. So it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month too for everyone that's in June. That's another thing that we need to be aware of. And shout out to him for being one that is an advocate for men's mental health. Yeah, we used to do it on Sundays as well. Sunday nights was definitely great. I always had a blast. But out of anybody, it was the one who was most comfortable with was you, just because I didn't have to kind of have the reins, and you kind of held the structure, and I could just kind of be free and goofy and do my thing. And it was obviously always great exposure for me, being brand new and had to have been early 2020 and not even having a website yet. So it was like,
Oh my God.
you know,
that was a torture in itself, getting you to do the website. There were so many people that were just like, why don't you have a website yet, Matt? And we're just like, yeah, Matt, why don't you have one yet? What's been taking you so long?
Just as a perfectionist, I'm like, it's not ready. It's just not ready. And I mean, it wasn't that it wasn't ready. It was just like I was procrastinating because I was so terrified of opening the website and having things go wrong. And, people, just like the issue you had tonight, not being able, people clicking on it to try and order it, an item, and then it not working. And then like, well, screw it. I don't want it anymore. And it's like, there was that fear of, the direct message orders on Instagram were going so smoothly that I was like, I kind of really don't want to ruin it. And I'm gaining enough exposure without this that I can keep going. And I couldn't have been more wrong. And you really don't learn that till you just you jump in. And, I'm glad I took your advice. Bearded Vato's advice too is another one who asked me. So, and I mean, it's been, and I don't think I was knowledgeable enough to, and I was building my own. I didn't have anyone to build that website. So I was learning as I went and in building, and I kept changing things so much that when I thought I was ready, I would change something. So maybe it is for the better, because it wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is if you don't jump in and get to it, you won't get the experience. But on the other hand, it's like the guys that are in the community have always been super helpful. I mean, even Patrick, which I have yet to meet him, and he's been great. He's like, hey, I tried to order, it's not working. Hey, I tried to order, it's not working. He didn't just give up on it. He's still there to support and hang out with us and things like that. And that's what I learned when I started too, was they're very patient and they're very willing to support you. And they'll be like, hey, your website sucks, fix this. And, but without the experience, you just can't get better. So I'm glad that you finally made that leap, because you've come a long way. I mean, you're kind of like the Kim Kardashian of beard oils at this point. You got fancy packaging, fancy studios, you've come a long way.
Ooh, I'm on Tumblr.
Yeah, I got the Dollar General water bottle.
Yeah, it's kind of come a long way. I think these were the original tubes. I still have one, that had the all brown look. And then now we've gone to really fancy all color biblical beard care tubes. They're starting to become a limited edition, because I even have a new one coming. So they're going to be kind of like the new motif I'm doing. And again, I keep changing things so much. It's that, it's fun. It never stays kind of stagnant, even though I know with the brand, few things stick, and then you kind of build that into your brand as you move forward. And, the tubes are now a staple, the cosmetic tubes for the oils. And I am out of these. So this version no longer exists, but I have some new ones coming. So
it may not exist on your end, but I still have one of everything and have the original packaging.
You do. Every oil you get comes with one. So other than, I think, the Tribes of Israel series, which that has its own special packaging. All right. What's up, Shauna? Take care of my girlfriend.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. So No, it's been a fun ride. It doesn't feel like it's been nearly 4 years, 3 with a website, and then we've known each other for about 3 at least.
Mhm.
So, to just kind of basically start doing, this YouTube channel and really doing it, to kind of keep the exposure and to be able to hang out with everybody in the community a whole lot more, because we used to do that every week. It was a weekly thing. This one maybe bi-weekly, maybe once a month, but for releases and special events, and of course this was a special event. I wanted to be able to have you on for a
Right.
summer kickoff. Yeah,
Absolutely.
summer Father's Day kickoff. I mean, who else?
That's right. And at the end of the show, everybody that's still paying attention and still on here, and not just leaving after we do a couple boring things, I have a huge discount code that I'm going to be offering for Father's Day, but we're only going to do it towards the end of the episode. So that way, only the people who are loyal the entire time get that discount. And it's only going to be for 72 hours. And that'll work on everything from the clothing that we have on the website, our clearance items, things like that. So make sure you stay tuned because I brought big discounts to help your followers. Because I see you got a lot of them, man. Like almost 68. Is that what I saw?
How many? I think it's like 50 something. Yeah, I know we had. I think
you're almost at 60 subscribers.
It's not bad
for 4 episodes.
Episodes.
Come on, we couldn't do that in our show.
So if you're not subscribed, please do hit the thumbs up.
That's right.
That'd be fantastic.
Share with your exes and your mother-in-law, your dads, everybody. Share the whole stream.
Let them know my big dumb head is doing scruff enough. I'll give you my code now, because his might be a little better. So here's mine up front. But if you use offer code DAD, you save 25% off your entire order at biblicalbeard.com. That goes on everything. The new releases, soap, Shikaya, Tribes of Israel series. We are on the 5th installment of that. The 6th one will be coming up later this month. Apparel, 25% off. There's a bunch of new apparel. Your entire order up until Father's Day. If you spend $70, you do get free shipping as well. So if you use offer code DAD, DAD, 25% off. So
hold on, can you spell that again? I didn't get that.
It's DAD. Dad.
Oh, okay.
I want to I think I was going to use summer as well. And I was like, I don't know, it's too long. Or like Father's Day. I was just like, just Dad. Let's not make it hard.
Yeah, you don't want to make it a very long one because I was going to use Matt is the pretty one. But I figured everybody'd get tired of writing Matt is, and then who knows what would come after that.
When was being the better looking one a joke? Do you remember? Like, Matt's good looking. What a weirdo. It was always, let's make fun of Matt.
It came along with something. I think we were having a debate of something, and you were just like, I'm the pretty one. And I was like, well, then I guess I'm the smart one. And I think it just took off from there. And you just became the pretty one from that point on.
Who's in the chat? Who would be the third Charlie's Angel? If I'm the pretty one, Derrick's the smart one. What was the other one? Was there a dumb one? Or is it a slutty one? Who would be the slutty one in the beard community? Third of the Charlie.
I need to know which one. Yeah.
Or is it classy? I don't know. There's only 3 Charlie's Angels, right? There wasn't more than 3?
No, there was only 3.
Yeah. We would only hope, Shauna. But but she's not, sadly. All right. Yes. As of this show, my girlfriend. We don't want Beard of the North to get excited, but he knows who it is. Yeah, I mean, who else you wanted to grow a beard? Yeah, that would be fantastic. If she grew a beard, she would be a whole lot more excited when I, came up with
new products.
Came up with new scents. She would be a whole lot happier than she is now. I think she's a little aggravated every time I come up with a scent and want to have her to smell it. You think you'd want a woman to like be on the analysis team? And she's like, I'm over it. I don't want to smell any more stuff. Just there's not a whole lot of interaction. It's like I like it, I don't like it, and a lot of the guys in the chat will be like, girls don't really have a whole lot of comments. It's more just like a face. So you could tell immediately from the face before they say anything. Because it's just like when you have them smell something, they go, and you're like, oh, it's not, whatever's going to come out of your mouth doesn't matter now because you've already showed me how you feel.
Yeah, exactly. Which is funny because when I first met you guys, she was like super into it, right? She was still like, oh my God, you're doing a really great job, right? And you were just so proud of it. You were just like, yeah, she's helping me all the time. And I was just thinking, I don't think it's going to last. I think at one point she's just going to be like, if you bring another beard oil to my damn face, I'm going to smack you,
Exactly that's what she does. It's never like, I love it. It's the best.
Yeah.
Nothing ever smells. It's like, no, it's never a change in the reaction. But
actually, yeah, now it's just more of a, yeah, it's okay.
Are you done? Are you done
like
with it?
What do you do with that? Are you just like, it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, bad. Like, give me some uppers or downers here. Let me know which way we're going.
Yeah. So can I have some detail? Not yeah. I don't know. I guess it's all right. But like it's not, I mean, come on.
It is just like that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's guys with girlfriends and wives. They're probably like, another one. They're nose blind from all the products we have. So, yeah, it was exciting at first. And she was like, oh, you're on YouTube? You have a show? Now she's like, bye, I'm leaving. You're doing a show?
She literally ditched us right before we got on live.
Yeah.
She was just like,
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. This is getting on my nerves.
I cannot listen to you two do this for a couple of hours. I'm out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was like, sleep over with my bestie.
Yeah, so she did. She like, that's what she said. She's like, I don't know when I'll be home. I'm probably going to be at the bar till 2 a.m. Don't come looking for me. Like, don't wait up. It's just, sometimes you got to deal with that. Women, am I right? Yeah.
Gonna get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. What do you know?
Before we do our debate, I do want to say thank you guys. We did just sell out on the Mountain Dudes. So thank you. It's awesome. It's always awesome when you sell out on something, especially like this. So I appreciate you. I really do. And I hope you guys, stay loyal to Bay Area because I don't want to steal any of your fans, but I hope you guys can all come to the Beach Bum family as well and make new friends. I'm super excited to be here, hanging out with your crew and getting to know them. So that's awesome. And I will be right back because I need to get a nice cold beverage. It is hot out here. I don't know about you in the AC with your little brick walls and, things like that. But out here on the porch, out here on the porch, it is hot. So
Yeah.
let me go get something cold to drink. I'll be right back.
All right. So while Derrick is gone, let's tell you a secret about his products after you've already bought them. I'm just kidding. But no, thank you everybody for tuning in, including whoever this is. Too bad I don't have any moderators and get rid of Sajibo. I don't know who that is. 14. So was that when you were born? 2014? Or it's probably a soccer number. It sounds like something a goalie would have. But anyway, if anybody is, I know Derrick is sold out. Shikaya is available along with the beard conditioner. Oh, there's also another deal. If anybody is interested, if you like the wash, if you have not purchased the wash, for Father's Day, if you buy the beard wash and you also want the conditioner, you add the conditioner to your cart, it is 50% off. There's no offer code needed. If you add both to your cart, you will get 50% off the conditioner. It'll save you more than an offer code. Other than that, no, I think I'm lost again without Derrick. Derrick, come back. Derrick, help. So in the comments, if you guys want, what made you tune in tonight? The friend shared, just a fan of Bay Area Beard Company, looking for the special offer code, wanted to try some new products with Derrick. Mini. Yes, I can use the mini hands. I would like to do an ASMR scruff enough. Let everybody find out how weird it can get. Yeah, I just got to keep yapping. It's easy to do when Derrick is here. It's not easy to do when he's not, because it's just like, it's uncomfortable. I don't know what to do with my hands. But if you guys have ordered Shikaya, it should be arriving shortly. I did offer it yesterday, but if not, it is available. If anybody definitely has questions, type them in the chat. Or if you have any questions for me or Derrick, you can type them in the chat. He's back. Thank the Lord.
Sorry about that. Had to run. Had to make a run.
Baby Jesus. Yeah, congratulations on selling out of Mountain Dude.
Thank you.
It's like, it's like going to hang out. It's like you always need a wingman, too.
Absolutely. Limited edition. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Oh, wait, can we cuss on this show? I don't want to cuss on your show.
Sure.
I can't cuss.
Sure, I don't think we're getting demonetized.
Not yet.
No, even being a host, it's really tough. Like asking questions too. It's like, do you like apples or bananas? Like, what? I don't know what to do. I'm definitely awkward.
Dan, oh my God, you have no idea how many times we've been on a show and it's just been an awkward. Remember when we did Bearded Advocates? And I would have to take like this 3-hour episode and cut it down to an hour. And there were still so many pauses in between. We're just like, it's your turn. It's your turn to argue now.
No, I think I was like the better arguer for sure on that, by the way. I was like the best arguer. Like I won every episode. Remember that?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I did. I won every single episode. That's why we're doing another one right now. It is Easter candy versus Halloween candy. I will be Easter candy. You will be Halloween candy.
Oh my gosh.
We are advocating for which holiday has the best candy. I hope you stuck around because it's going to get warm.
It's going to get warm, huh?
Maybe
it's
hot.
heated. It's heated. It's already hot. I don't know.
Or both. That's right.
How many of you guys?
Another
How many of you guys
very-
actually watched our Bearded Advocates channel? Did anybody watch that? If you did, just put a 1 in the
I think it was
chat.
under-
If not, just ignore the comments, and we'll pretend like you guys were all super
So
fans
we-
of it.
Yeah. And yeah, Mr. Sharp, Linwood, I appreciate you tuning in. I did see the you in the checkout area, so I couldn't thank you enough. Simeon, Florida Blanca, and Indoor, and the Dole Whip conditioner too. So thank you very much for those purchases and that support too. I hope you enjoy all of those. If you need anything, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message or reach out. Thank you very much for tuning in to the show.
Yeah, don't forget, I've got a really not to take your customer because he's your fan, and I want you to stay, on brand because this is your show now, and I get to be the guest, which is so
listen.
cool.
How do I mute his microphone? Hold on. Wait. There. Okay.
But at the end of the show, I did bring a huge discount for Father's Day because I feel like not just for our dads, but we should also buy for ourselves. And I truly believe that we should buy our own Father's Day gifts if it makes you feel better as a person, and it makes you grow as a person. And so I have a huge discount for those, but you have to stay towards the end because it's only for the most loyal Matt fans that are going to get that discount, because I'm taking a huge discount on my products to show my thank you to you and your fans, all 60 of them, which you're killing it. 4 episodes, man. I'm proud of you.
4 whole episodes. More to come. There'll be another one this month. I'm trying to fit it in, trying to do the Naphtali release for the tribes of Israel. We're in between vacations, so that's going to be released soon.
Highlight that last. Hold on 1 second. Highlight that last comment that just popped up, because I feel like I can connect with you.
Woohoo, Matt fans?
No, next. Yeah, that one. Next
Kids
one.
rip me off every year. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. My kids always forget Father's Day.
Yeah. We're on
What
Dan.
is this?
Naphtali number 6. Oh, since you don't love me anymore. This is the.
Is that a treasure map?
Yes. This is the. For our Bible fans out there, this is the high priest ephod. Each contains a stone representing a tribe of Israel. And we are on number 5. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan. So this is, if you complete all 12, I do actually have a giveaway if you buy all 12. And I think everybody listening probably has at least all 5 now. If you don't, check out the series. Very diverse grouping of scents. There are some very unique scent profiles in there.
I like that. That's really cool. It's almost like a bingo scratch off card.
It is, except you don't get your fingernails dirty.
Interesting.
But yeah, I remember the bingo scratch off cards. Brilliant idea too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of like a treasure map type of thing.
I like it. You're doing big things, man.
I'm doing medium things at the moment. I think.
Please. I don't even send my stuff in boxes anymore because I was just like, the cost is just way too much. You're putting bottles into cardboard, into a cardboard box, into a special mailer, and then shipping it out. Like, that's big stuff.
Well, yeah, I think I've, for the most part, discontinued the box sets or the boxes or box sets for just oil and butter combos. They'll most likely only be available when I do like a special edition set, like the Lunchbox, Four Horsemen, Moedim, Revelation, stuff like that. Now they'll just come in like a padded poly mailer, which are still decorated.
Yeah, mine are blue.
Just blue. Blue.
They're blue. I don't know if like inflation has hit you over there in Tampa, but it is killer here, especially with the local farmers and stuff like that. So like on the hemp oil and stuff that we use, packaging that we use, a lot of it is just everything has gone up so high. It's just like the higher the markup, the higher my price has to keep going. That's why we had to get rid of the free shipping, because we used to do free shipping on everything, but we can't do that anymore. It's just getting too much, thanks to you guys, USPS.
Yeah, some Shopify can be drunk sometimes, but Dan, he was one of the few that said he didn't smell the blueberry in it, which it very much has blueberry in the profile, and you know, it's either love or hate. I don't know why he's, what's it called when you? Oh yeah, it's called disassociating. You want to tell us what bad experience you had with blueberries to where you're disassociating the blueberry fragrance that is the top note in the profile? Yeah, yes, website and the description. That's a really good idea. I think somebody wants to pin that to the top too. Can do that as well.
Matt, amateur hour.
I'm new. I'm new.
4 episodes in, and you still don't know how to do this right? I'm gonna have Dagan take over.
Yeah, like Joe Dirt. I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing.
Have you seen what is Dagan's t-shirts that he dropped on his Instagram earlier today? He's got some new t-shirt designs. One of them says "You're on mute." I don't know. I might have to get that shirt just because there's been so many times when we did shows, right, where one of us or one of the guests had their mute button on the whole time, and then we're just like, "You're on mute."
Yeah.
So I thought about getting that. If you guys haven't checked out Dagan's t-shirt designs, check it out. He's got a couple new ones he just dropped.
That's a good shirt too. Just keep it simple. Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
What's up, George? Yeah, George I'm happy he's here because he's been sharing this out for like 2 weeks straight too. So thank you very much for tuning in, George. He's a big supporter of Beach Bums and Bay Area as well.
George has been a fan of me since day one. That's like my long lost brother in Texas.
So I don't know how many. I don't know what that means, but.
That's sad when you don't have an idea what the conversation's about.
No. But I'm tell you what the next conversation is about.
Let's get it on.
Me kicking your butt in Bearded Advocates. So
here we go.
And everyone else in the chat can join in. Please do. Which Halloween? Which holiday candy is better? Yeah, Freudian slip. See, you do this to me all the time. Which holiday candy is better, Easter or Halloween, and why? I'll let you go first.
I gotta go first.
Yeah, you're the guest. You're the special guest. You have the liberty of going first.
It's not so easy being the host, is it?
It's not.
No, it really isn't. It's stressful as hell. I don't know how you're doing it.
We already have a vote for Halloween, by the way.
Absolutely, because Halloween candy is the best candy. I mean, think about it. Think about it. So you've got Reese's, you got Kit Kats. Like, what other holiday? Because for Easter, you don't dress up as the bunny and go bouncing house to house for candy. You get to dress up as your favorite characters, or fictional characters, or aliens or monsters, whatever. And you get to go door to door, and you take candy from strangers. Like,
it's not really this isn't a courtroom, but let's stick to the candy, sir. Not the holiday itself, the candy.
But that's the whole point of the candy, is the experience. So like for Easter, you pick up some eggs off the ground, which, I mean, that's just, who wants to clean up the yard? When you could go door to door dressed as your favorite action figure, or as a monster, or a vampire princess, or a pony,
or a My Little Pony.
That's right. And you can go door to door, and you can get some of the best candy, like king size. You can get the bite size. You can get the little sample size. There's so many different sizes of candy, and they're all delicious. So like Reese's, Kit Kats, Twix, like those are the big ones, right? And Milky Way, Mars bars, whatchamacallits. Some people still do Tootsie Rolls for some ungodly reason. I mean,
So you just have a handful of them and it feels like you're getting a lot, right?
That's right. It's all about the experience. With Easter, what's the experience? Hours at church, right? Picking up plastic eggs out of the thing, spending an hour decorating eggs that you're not going to eat, because who eats hard-boiled eggs that have been colored and sitting out in the yard for hours? Let me know in the comments. Let me know who still uses real eggs when they do Easter. And do you eat the hard-boiled eggs after they've been sitting out in the yard the whole time? That's what I want to know, because there's people that do that. They still eat the hard-boiled eggs.
There's no way. That was done in like the 1800s, I think. This is not a new thing.
That was done in the late 1900s, like 1980s, 1990s, when we were kids. What do you mean 1800s?
The late 20th century.
Yeah. Easter, white chocolate bunnies. Nobody likes the bunnies. It's a huge, solid piece of candy. You eat the ears, and then you're just like, yeah, I devoured you. And then that's all you really want. It's just the ears.
Our most loyal follower, by the way, says Easter.
Yeah.
Easter. Easter, white chocolate bunnies and no candy corn. Liz, you hit it on the head. This is why you lose every time. Halloween has candy corn. Oh, and let me make a really good point too. All the amazing candy that you just mentioned. Can you buy that any other time of the year? The answer is yes. So all the Halloween candy is just candy, and you can buy it 11 and a half months out of the year in regular sizes. You don't need small sizes to have fun with it. You can have it in regular sizes or in king size. Yeah, that's right. I like to go to Walgreens.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You can still get the chocolate and white chocolate Easter bunnies year round because they're on clearance because no one bought them in the first place. Yeah, just go to any tree and they're sitting right there by the front door melting because nobody wants it.
Yeah, no. Candy corn has to be the worst candy on the face of the earth. It is the number one most despised candy. Oh, and here's the thing. I know you mentioned Reese's. What is the best form of Reese cup? It's the Reese's egg. And you know when those come out?
No, it's not.
Easter time.
It's the tree. Don't even play. It's the tree.
No, it's the egg. The egg was first, by the way. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Christmas. No.
I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that question, but the Reese's egg definitely came first. It was the first creation by Reese's as an alternative to the cup. Pumpkins are not bad. I'll eat them in any form, but the Reese's egg came first.
But the pumpkin is just the egg with a bonus stem on it, so you get more Reese's.
You know what else you can't get at Halloween? The Cadbury cream egg. They still have the same commercial since the mid-1980s. And you know why? Because it's amazing. They don't need anything else to sell this thing. It is a staple of Easter. I mean, hey, can you get jelly beans on Halloween? No, you can't.
Yes, you
can.
And
every company like Skittles.
Harry Potter edition jelly beans. Has nobody had those?
Harry Potter jelly bean. You're just making up words. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm making up words.
You ever had a Lord of the Rings jelly bean? I don't even know. This isn't real life.
It's very possible, but they do have the Harry Potter. I know somebody's had them because everybody has sat there and wondered, what does lizard eye taste like? Because that's the sense that they have.
Listen, I want everyone to know right now in the chat that a Harry Potter jelly bean sounds like a sex move that Derrick has just created. It's not real. It's definitely not Halloween candy. I've never seen it.
I'm gonna show you where this wand's about to go.
And here's the thing: is that by the way, do you get money on Halloween? No, you don't. Strangers don't put money into your Halloween. Your
What are you going to use the money for? What are you using the money for? To buy more candy. right?
save it. You save
It's not
that
like
money.
for adults. Like as an adult, yeah, I'll take the money over candy. But
Yeah.
as a
You're-
kid, I'm just gonna go buy more candy.
And that's the thing about Easter is you are taken to a safe place, possibly a church. That's where they're normally at. It's a safe place for kids, or like, I don't know, like a neighborhood park, or even your backyard or front yard, and you hunt for Easter eggs that maybe 1 out of every 10 might have money in it. But you go trick-or-treating in a stranger's house, you might find a razor blade in your Snickers bar. I mean, was it worth the fun size Snickers bar for that?
Okay, let's go with statistics have shown that razor blades are hardly ever
Hospitable?
found. Yeah, are hardly ever found in candy. Second of all, so searching for money and eggs, like you just enjoy being disappointed. Is that what you're saying? Like you get the crappy little hard dino egg looking candy that tastes like a Whopper? Like who still eats Whoppers, right? So you would rather go to a church and be disappointed picking up plastic eggs full of things that may have money in it, or you can go to a house and know you're going to be satisfied with some kind of candy.
One whole dollar. You get one whole dollar in one of those eggs. And I'll tell you what, you put that in a piggy bank, that is a jump start to a 401k.
Or you can get a king size candy bar, which is already like worth more because of inflation. And you're ahead of the game.
No one's handing out king size candy bars anymore. And
You
okay.
have
And
not
by the
been
way,
to the good parts in.
Halloween creates little assholes. You leave a bucket on your doorstep that says, please take one. No one ever takes just one. Okay. No
You don't
one.
think kids fight over eggs?
I wouldn't. Okay. Maybe the parent.
You don't? Just because
maybe
you
the
don't
parent-
doesn't mean that they don't.
I would take
That's not a
two.
valid argument.
Listen, they're Reese cups. You're taking two. All right. You're like,
Absolutely.
This is the opportunity as a kid. Because, by the way, oh, and here's the thing: people don't really have Reese cups in your Halloween basket. People don't give away Reese cups. People keep the Reese cups. Okay, they're not giving them away to kids on Halloween. Hence, because of inflation.
Well, here's what I want to say. Okay, when I want candy, I buy candy. I give it out for Halloween, right? Because I like making kids happy, not disappointing them with random eggs that they may or may not find, right? So I give out my Halloween candy, Reese's included, because when the next day happens, right? What happens? Halloween candy goes 50%, 75% off. I'm stocking up. Who the hell goes and gets the clearance Easter candy? Nobody. That's why the Easter bunnies are still sitting there. So nobody goes and gets the clearance Peeps. Who still eats Peeps? And let me know in the comments who's still eating the Peeps, because I'm not even sure why they're still manufacturing those things.
People eat the Peeps. Okay,
nobody eats Peeps. Who's eating
I
Peeps?
know plenty of people that eat the Peeps.
Nah, I'm waiting for the comments on this one.
Okay,
Who eats the Peeps?
here's
Give 'em
what I want you.
2 minutes to type it in, because I know it takes a while to put in. Everyone fucking hates Peeps. So take your time, guys. Who eats Peeps?
There's one right there. I eat the Peeps.
Oh my lord.
Okay, here's the thing about Easter. Name one Halloween candy that you, yeah, my mother used to do that too. Why is that a thing that you leave the Peeps sit out so they get crunchy? I thought a part of it was that they were soft, that they're marshmallow. I don't understand this thing. I don't.
Birthday cake Peeps? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, birthday cake Peeps actually sound pretty good. I had a coffee Peep. They're solid. You got to have just one. It's like a tradition. You got to have a Peep. You got to have a Cadbury cream egg. Easter's definitely more tradition. Can you name a candy that you can only get at Halloween? Only.
Yeah, the Reese's Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin.
Please don't. It's the same thing. It's just a different shape.
I just did it.
It's not a different candy. Okay, I can name like 100,000.
It is, because it has the stem. It has the stem. No, the reason you can name 100 different candies for Easter is because it's all the candy nobody wants during the rest of the year, because it all sucks. That's why they put it in a basket and they force it on kids.
Can I make a point? You have a stem. for Easter, you can get the Cadbury cream egg. They come out with jelly beans. Obviously,
You can
chocolate
get those-
bunnies. They're
you
not
can
the
get
best,
Cadbury
but you
year
still get
round.
one.
You can get them all year round.
You can't get them year round.
You
Probably got
can get
to
them
go
all
to a
year
foreign
round.
country.
You can still get them year round. That's not even an argument. You can't just say they're exclusive to Easter if you can get them all year round.
Nothing has kept the jelly bean industry alive more than Easter has.
That's like saying that people still like the chalky little hearts for Valentine's. Is anybody still eating those?
Yeah, the chalky hearts. This is like when you go trick or treating and you get like a half full bag full of Smarties or something like that, or
Those are awesome.
blow pops or Tootsie Pops, which are kind of like a form of Tootsie Roll that you don't like. You get
Do you not like
your
candy?
your Halloween basket, bucket, or bag is half full of candy that you don't like. 50% of your hard work is, by the way, this is like taxes too. Halloween teaches us about taxes. You take your candy home, your parents take 10 to 20% of that, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
called the
another
tax.
10 to 20% of your Halloween candy you don't even like. It's stuff you didn't go hunting for. So you probably only enjoying 30 or 40% of your Halloween candy. Easter, you get to eat everything you get as a gift. It's given to you.
Yeah, it's because nobody taxes Easter candy because it's disgusting. And two, the candy that you didn't want from your Halloween basket that didn't get taken in the taxes, you save that when everyone else has already eaten all their Halloween candy. You take it to school and you trade it for things at school, like a handful of candy for your slice of pizza on Friday. Did you not do this? You didn't barter with your candy? You didn't keep the candy that you didn't like and barter later in school? I feel like this is an example of your business skills. I think you missed out on your childhood.
Hey, it looks like we have a comment in the chat. It says, "Hey, did anyone mention the chocolate orange?" Oh, that's a really good point. The chocolate orange. I don't know if anyone's heard of
Nobody
it.
mentioned nothing.
It's an orange. It's an orange shape, but it's orange flavored chocolate that you break and you can eat it like in orange slices. That's amazing. Who put that? I don't know. We don't know who put it, but it's a.
This is your argument? Chocolate covered oranges?
It's the nail
my
in the
Lord.
Halloween candy coffin is what it
No.
is. The chocolate orange. You
I
can't get
think
it. They are
I
only
think you're
released
destroying
just
your
for
own
Easter.
argument.
We don't have to talk about
Chocolate-covered-
edible Easter grass.
What the hell does chocolate covered oranges have to do with Jesus, anyways?
No, it's not chocolate covered oranges. The chocolate is orange flavored. See, Ellie? I mean, look at this. This is
But
pipe
what does
bombs.
it have to do with Easter? What does an orange chocolate have to do with Easter? Other than you're disappointed that it's not chocolate and it tastes like oranges?
I don't know why it has anything to do with Easter. All I know is it's the only time you can get it. I think it's made by the
Nobody
Brock's.
wants it.
It's made by the Brock's Candy Company.
It's literally the one holiday where every company was like, hey, you know that candy that nobody fucking likes? Let's all dump it into baskets and say some Easter bunny went hopping around pooping eggs in the yard.
No, listen. I think a good fight would be jelly beans versus candy corn, but I think again jelly beans are actually flavors that people like. I really think that Halloween's downfall is
they make other candy corns, right? They don't have just the original. They have like caramel, which is delicious. They have a birthday cake one that's really good. I'm trying to think. There was another one they came out with that was like really decent. They have more than just the original.
I don't want to spread rumors, but I hear that candy corn actually started COVID. It's candy corn's fault. Listen, you didn't hear it here first. I'm just telling you what may or may not be true. Candy corn is the reason for
Do you see
lot
why
of-
he feels like he won every bearded advocate that we did? It's because he's so delusional that it's hard to argue with him. And you're just
no.
like, how do I even like look, he's running away now because I've exposed him.
Oh, wait, I gotta fix my camera. My arm hit it. Hold on. I'm back. And
He's
and we're
seriously
back.
he's so far off. It's hard. Like, and he put this right on me. He was just like, hey, we're doing this debate, and I have no research. How long have you been researching this? Like days?
Maybe
weeks?
like 15 minutes before the show.
So you
Okay.
built a defense, and now you've stretched outside of the box, and you're just like, COVID was caused by candy corn. That's your defense, and I have to argue with that. I have to debate that and still win because he thinks he has this in the bag.
I mean,
Halloween bag,
you
by
get
the way.
of the Cadbury cream egg versus any Halloween candy ever. Which, by the way, technically it's an oxymoron when you say Halloween candy because all that candy is just candy, whereas Easter candy is just Easter candy. It's very exclusive. It's an exclusive club if you're going to get into the Easter candy. It's got to be.
They just took
Easter.
round-shaped candy and said, "Oh, it looks like an egg. Let's make it Easter egg candy." It's not
you have
exclusive.
Chocolate eggs. You have chocolate candy coated eggs. It's like an M&M.
They didn't make that
but
for
an
Easter.
egg, but way bigger, more chocolate.
They didn't make that for Easter. That was
A
like
big-
breakfast in Europe.
And you talk so much shit about the chocolate bunny, but I'll tell you what, you could eat one of those for like a whole month.
No,
No.
In
You could
fact-
ration them during
in
like
fact,
a zombie apocalypse.
the
It's
chocolate bunny.
bunnies.
The chocolate bunny was so bad that even hold on, let me scroll up. Let me make sure I get the right person. It's so bad that the person who actually mentioned it stated that it had to be the white chocolate. So it's not even like real chocolate. It's the white chocolate bunny because the chocolate bunny was so terrible. Nobody liked it. And weren't they hollow in the beginning?
I mean, what about a solid bunny instead of a hollow bunny? I mean, listen, it's still chocolate. It's like
Nobody likes
like
it.
pizza is pizza. It's like chocolate is chocolate. It's all delicious. I don't care what shape it comes in, but you can only get that tin foil wrapped delicious chocolate shape.
Oh my god, are we still
bunny.
talking about Cadbury's? Stop. Move on. Is that your only is that your
Cadbury
only
cream eggs? It
Lord.
is definitely the winner. Because you can only
I'm
get
not
it.
saying that it's not a delectable piece of candy that you can get all year round, I might add. But it's not enough to win this. You're telling me that being disappointed when picking up a plastic egg going, oh my God, I wish there was money in here. Oh, wait, no. It's those stupid chocolate Whopper things that nobody likes. Disappointment. You're hurting children's hearts. How could you hurt those little children? Now they got to go back home and cry with their little stuffed bunnies that they got on this stupid holiday.
No, let's just agree that Easter is better. I win, and you've cost us viewers with your terrible arguments. And the only way to redeem yourself at this point is to give everyone the amazing offer code that you promised them all show.
Christ the souls. All right. I will admit defeat that the Easter Bunny is a terrible holiday mascot. And that should be our next debate. Because it's terrible. It's frightening. Who wants a giant bunny hopping around your house leaving eggs in your yard?
He's wearing a bow tie. He's fine. He's got a bow tie on. He's classy. I mean, this is a whole different debate. It's like best worst holiday mascot. I still think Easter Bunny is probably the best, honestly. But
no, Santa Claus. He's got a beard. The bunny's got nothing.
Yeah, Santa's got a beard.
And he's always naked. You notice the bunny doesn't wear clothes other than the bow tie?
He's got fur. That's technically like a sweater, but it's like a full body deal.
So your dog's fully clothed with its fur on? You don't put clothes?
Yeah, dog.
Don't even play. I know you put
Animals
clothes
are
on that
fully
dog.
clothed without clothes.
Yeah, no, they're not. You got to put
Don't
something on.
don't ruin a future show possibility by starting this now. We'll work on it behind the scenes. Okay? We'll come up with some more material.
Absolutely. And I need more time to research. But since I have lost to your alienated defenses, I will give out a discount. But I'm going to only give out the discount to the loyal ones that stuck around, which I don't know how many are there because I'm not a host, so I can't see. But I'm so thankful that you guys hung out and joined us in the chats. So I'm doing 40% off for Father's Day. And this code's only going to be good for 72 hours. On the website, though, it's actually beachbumbeards with an S.com. I recently just changed the domain because I had a copycat that had stolen my domain. And so I finally bought it back. And so you can go to beachbumbeards.com. Summer 40 saves you 40%. That's even on the clearance stuff. So if you want to grab the Java Wave before it's gone, and we reformulate that, if you want to grab the Florida Key Mojito, which is also on clearance. Then we have our Hawaiian Sunset, which is our biggest seller. I don't have any shampoos right now because you guys keep buying all the shampoos super fast, but there are some body washes still. We also have Dr. Pepper. It's called Professor Pepper. And we have the root beer. We have our island hops. We have all types of different beach themes, the boardwalk if you're really into lime. So grab that, 40% off, but it's only for 72 hours. It's strictly for 72 hours, and it's only for the 103 people that are still watching this live stream. So after that, it goes back to regular price. So jump on there for Father's Day, and don't forget to buy for yourself. I mean, in all seriousness, I believe if it makes you feel better, if it makes you grow as a human being, one of the things like with me and Steven, that metal guy, we had so much in common was I strongly advocate for men's mental health. I had an uncle that died that had depression, things like that. I've had it affect my life as well. So I'm a huge advocate. If the colognes, if the scents, if the beard oil makes you feel better as a person, makes you think a little bit more positive in the morning, definitely buy yourself. Whether for me or for Matt's got amazing stuff. I own, well, except for his new stuff, I own one of everything that he's ever made. And he makes great products. So if it makes you feel better as a person, it makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel positive, if it helps change your mood and makes you get to work and deal with that stress just a little bit better, definitely buy yourself something for Father's Day. Treat yourself, and take care of your mental health.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that we have, access to in this beard community, even though there's, obviously being social media at times can be some negative things, but most of it's positive, if not the overwhelming majority, to be able to have a purpose and to share our art, share our creativity, and to have conversations, build friendships, build relationships, business and personal. And you are one of, if not probably the first relationship I was able to build, and has made me a better person, maybe better in this community, and kind of elevated me at least to the minor point of being able to give back. If you don't have a whole lot of time to do a show every week, if I have enough time to do it once a month, I wanted you to be a part. And I hope everyone did enjoy hanging out with us and kind of getting a hold of some of the great deals, the new releases, Mountain Dude, Shikaya, Cocoa, the new beer conditioner, all the awesome things we have going on this week, this summer. And happy you're able to join me. And I hope everyone could tell I had a blast too tonight. So
Absolutely. And if you could do me a favor too, I want to do a freebie for everybody.
Sure.
So in the chats, right, Mr. Host, type in buymeacoffee.com/beachbumbeards with the S on the end. If you guys want to sign up, I don't charge anything for the Buy Me a Coffee, like the little subscription. It's like Patreon, but they have an option where you can subscribe and be free, which is what I've set it for. But I've created several blog posts that I've been working on over the last several months, full of information for guys, and I continue to try to add on there. If you guys just want to read up on some of that stuff, and
one more time,
it's buymeacoffee.com/beachbumbeards with an S on the end. And then also my podcast will also be broadcasted on that software as well as you'll be able to check out some merchandise and things like that later on. But it's not like a revenue for money or anything like that. I'm just trying to create a free space where men can go and kind of collect information about, like, why does my beard curl? Why, like for me, I've been doing some research. Why is my hair brown but my beard is red? You know, things like that. Different questions that maybe you haven't seen other YouTubers talk about, like your big YouTubers like Dan C. Bearded or Bearded Life, things like that. So check it out. If you guys want to read up on that, it's free. Like I said, it's free. You can just join and come hang out. I'm adding to it constantly.
Yeah, definitely check that out if you get the time. If you haven't, subscribe to Scruff Enough. If you enjoyed tonight's show, definitely please give us a thumbs up. And share the live stream with anyone you think might enjoy the next show. Be great. Maybe to at least get to 100 subscribers. I know we're probably close to 60. But other than that, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Definitely to all the loyal guys. I'll probably end up speaking with you guys very soon, and I can't wait for the next one. And Derrick, thank you, brother.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure meeting you guys, the ones I haven't seen.
And until next time,